Hey everyone, today I've got my Disney and Pixar Soul movie review. A middle school band teacher goes on a journey to help someone find their passion. But is it still worth seeing? So as far as the story goes, Pete Docter and Kent Powers directs this animated movie from Disney and Pixar that delves into the life of a man who dreams to be a jazz musician, but goes into what is called the Great Before instead of the Great Beyond to discover what it means to have a soul. And there were many cool concepts in play here, and it gave me Wreck-It Ralph vibes for sure. And the movie, I felt like, I'm actually really glad that this didn't happen, but the movie wasn't trying to be preachy about certain people's beliefs or reaching on its subject matter like some movies out in most recent years. And I just felt so engrossed in this world that was created, and as well as the spirit-like world that, they came up with because of how it looks. I mean, everybody has their own interpretation of how things are, and it's it sometimes came off like it could be believable. It's using that same Disney movie magic that I got from Inside Out as well as Coco, and giving us a character that stands out and is lovable and who you do want to see fulfill their dreams. And I believe that is an everlasting message, for the audience to hear. So it's definitely a good thing in that regard. As far as the casting goes, Jamie Foxx plays Joe Gardner, and he did such a good job considering that this is actually his first ever animated movie that he's done. And this is a role that I felt invested in from the start, hearing his life story and his motivations and his personality just shines through. I mean, he was just so good. And it's infectious because he learns how to live his life. And he is such an important character that I feel like has a lot of friends and family. And he just, he seems almost like an everyman that at times may have seemed down on his luck, but sometimes those kind of people definitely deserve to have something that they really want in life. And when he meets Tina Fey's character, who is no stranger to being a comedic genius, and it definitely shows in her character, who is simply called 22, who is actually from this sort of spirit world. And I feel like they had some pretty good chemistry in this movie, so it really worked well when they played off of each other's comedic moments. And I feel like you can easily learn a lot from her character and just how she grows and what her motivations are as well, and sort of what she wants out of this life. And so the things that I liked about this movie was that it was truly inspirational. I mean, so much so that I bawled my eyes out. And I feel like, obviously, as you know, I do that a lot with Disney movies or even Pixar movies as well. But this, hit me in a different way than I feel like certain movies have hit me in the past. And it dug deep into my soul, pun intended, and brings up ideas that, we all have something within us that makes us special. And if we just stop to take a look at, the world around us, we will eventually find it, and it can be in the most random of things. And of course, one of the reasons why I wanted to see this movie was because of the music, and Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross scored the movie, and they also just won an Oscar for this movie. So it was just amazing and unique and beautiful, and encapsulates the many feelings you would get out of a Disney and Pixar movie, and it just moves you. And Also, obviously, the highlight is the animation that I thought was very well done. It's just so detailed, and especially when they're showing off New York City, which this movie is set in, is almost giving this movie a more realistic approach, and some of the different things that the main character is doing. It just all feels, it almost doesn't feel like an animated movie, but it is. And it's one that I feel like stretches the imagination. It is cute, it is funny. I mean, I was laughing my head off throughout the entire movie, and there are just so many other surprises that I don't want to give away, but let me tell you, it was worth it. So overall, I would say that I was really glad that I got a chance to see it. I know it has been a few months since this movie got released on Disney+, so I'm really glad that I saw it, and I just absolutely loved it. So I would highly recommend seeing this movie if you guys haven't, and I would give this 5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Disney and Pixar Soul, and as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys later.